I still may not exist currently. I don't know if I'm streaming yet. Because it's just sending, but it doesn't say streaming. I'll go a bit further left. Nah, I'm good where I'm at. Yeah, I'm good here. What's it? I threw some pods to make a thumbnail. Ignite. I didn't farm crystal pods. Fuck. Give me those. Give me those. Give me those. Let's do a quick test on killing Grandpa. I don't need that one. That's not gonna help me here. That one will. Start with Golden Vow. Booski. Swap over to Knowledge. You pot. What was that? No. Ow. Pot. Pot. Oh, I've got to relearn how to roll correctly. That's gonna suck. Knowledge. Did you get knowledge? I don't think you got knowledge. Like that. This is fine. Except, you did get knowledge. Okay. Knowledge. Wrong button. Okay. I went through his legs. I whipped him that hard. Really? God damn it. Using just pots, I've missed I think 3. I can need to half out of 16 pots, so 13 hits. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Like some of the academy ones as well. Damage wise, I do some pretty decent damage. Let's see, do I have anything I can possibly use for? Doesn't seem like it. Golden Vow. Go in. Let's use the glintstones. Just chuck all 10 of them. First thing immediately. That's actually not that bad. Just immediate. That much damage. And then you take more magic damage. Fear me. 424. I don't mind that at all. Bigger pot. Oh, that's pretty damn good right there, actually. Okay, yeah, I deserve that one. Damn it. Well, luckily you didn't kill me with that. Buff off. Did I get it off? I did. Hi. This fight's a pain because of how slow it is to use items. And the fact that his hitbox is a little wonky. He's going to kill me before I can kill my next fight. Okay, now we're in the next phase, where I am in immediate danger. I got the hill out, fuck you. That's not bad. It's faster. Last heal. Ah, my face! Okay, I think I can actually do this pretty easily with how much damage I have access to. As you just not dying is going to be the hard part. Make those, do that, make those. Okay, I'm not using freezing pots, so let's drop all those off. All but 2, I think. Keep 3? I'll keep 3. In case I miss one. You can't craft these. I wish you could, because these are actually awesome. Those things do kind of insane damage. I could make 3 rot pots, and then that would give me a lot of DPS on him. But I'd rather have the academy pots, because I think just the raw damage on those is going to end up being so much more useful. Okay, let's try a bit of a faster weapon on him, so I don't run out of FP immediately. Try the bone darts, getting poisoned. Try with the poison bone darts, and swap to normal ones after that. Damage-wise, it's not the best, but it's not nothing. And if I'm just helping him while he's poisoned, then I can keep focusing on dodging the majority of the time. Well, I'll end up saving a lot of my heals for phase 2, where I'm going to need them a lot faster. Should go ahead and freeze potting. Ah, right on the edge of it. Okay, that's a hill. Oh no! Get some distance. That's one of those. Again, make some distance. Unequip them so I don't have to cycle them with the item. Try and reapply the poison right fast. That's a heal. Too low HP. Risk dying or accident. There's the poison. Now I swap to crystal darts. Yeah, crystal darts. That's the way to go at this point. 1 FP for that much damage. On like, what was it, 18,000 runes just energy dead. Because I didn't pick them up. Oh, well that's bad. He is mad. They're kicking the shit out of me. Okay, phase 2. Didn't get it off. Sucks, but it's fine. It's gonna hurt. I should have remembered he does that immediately after the fast lap. Okay, stay not dodging for the most part. But every now and then throwing those. Because they do pretty good damage. I'm gonna hit. Fucking. He gets iframes for that. Okay. Good to know. Distance. Roll past. This is fine. Okay, now we gotta swap to Academy Pods, I think. What? Okay, I rolled that and you know it. How many hills do I have left? 2. Oh. Fuck. There's going to be a lot of me just trying to not get hit for a little bit. Because he's, hitting me for about that much. Oh, fuck off. Yep. Okay. I'm dead. Fucking damn it. I can beat him though. I can. I know I can. I got so close right there. If I stuck with the perfumes, I probably could have done it. Instead of swapping to the glintstones. So I think I'm going to leave the glintstones out on this one. Also that. Actually, replace the bone darts with glintstones. I think that's smarter. Yeah, I think that's better. Play immediately. There we go. I think I got it. Now we start with the glintstones. Hello.
Greetings. How many times have you been body slammed?
A couple. Because I don't learn. It's like, oh, he does the big ground slam, and then he does the big grab. And then I'm just like, okay, the big slam, that gives me a time to throw my attacks. And then he just charges me, I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. He just fucking yeets me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, it fucking doesn't. He did an attack. That gives me some room to attack him back. Wait a minute. No, it fucking doesn't.
I have aired. Boof!
Mistakes have been made. Errors have been made. Gets pile drive.
The hardest part for me is just phase 2 because he's far faster and there is wind up on throwing pots.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of trying a new strat this time.
Oh yeah?
Well, I'm going to use my pots to get him to phase 2, and then I'm going to swap the bone and crystal darts.
Ah. Alright.
Because the crystal darts do enough damage with the poisoning and the normal bone darts to get him to phase 2, which is half of his health. And in phase 2, he loses all resistances, so he takes more damage. So my thought process is, well, he's going to be a lot squishier, so my crystal darts might be enough pretty much by themselves at that point to put him in the ground.
Possible.
And they are much faster to use than pots or perfumes. Is just, I need to get to that phase with at least 4 heals.
Yeah.
Because, ooh boy, is this phase just kind of punishing. But it's 170 a pop. $177 a both crystal dart. That's absolutely a viable amount of damage. Like, you can actually see his health bar move when I hit him, but it's still... Sure, I don't get the, the yellow bar showing that it's, a good amount of damage. But it's damage nonetheless. Why did you do that? Didn't use the heal, me. Why? I hit the button and he goes, huh? It's empty! I have 3 pots.
Uh-oh.
I had 3 pots left and he goes, huh? It's empty! So I'm just fucking confused as to what happened there.
Oh yeah, there it was. I just saw it on stream. You did the drink. You did the empty drink animation. Did you hit the wrong button by accident? Did you fat finger a different potion?
No, I hit left, and left is my pots. And I know for a fact I hit left because I hit the left one.
Sure, your big ass gorilla fingers didn't fat finger it.
Yeah. Let's try Academy Magic Pots. Try and get past phase 1 a lot faster. The Academy Pots are very heavy damage. 1096 a pop. Okay. He's got me on the very end on that stomp twice now. That's annoying. The 4 pots in, and I've taken out maybe a fourth of his health bar. With just 4 pots. That's pretty fucking good, I think.
Yeah.
There's only the downside to the magic big pots is farming them. Oh shit.
Yeah.
They also eat a lot of FP to use. They fucking stepped over my goddamn Academy pot. Because his hitbox is so fucky.
I mean, he is just a large man, but his attack is like his animations make his hitbox weird.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fucking, I just saw it. You threw it right between his fucking legs.
Pot. What? The fuck do you mean? Phase 2. That was fast. No. Okay. Just run backwards away from that, because that hurts. How do you like perfume? Perfume got 670. It gives me like the yellow bar of death. Oh, that's a power drive. High ground. Goodbye, half of my health bar.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is. Curiosity. Okay, fair enough. Now.
God damn it.
Up it goes.
I hate him so much right now. Because the wind up on the pile driver is so fucking wonky.
It is. Like, unironically, it's very weird. He is a very mechanically weird fight. He looks simple on the surface, but like, he's actually really wonky.
He beat me to death. Oh, man. I can beat him, though. I'm getting him real low on HP. And I have plenty of damage left. It's just... I need to not get pile drivered.
Yeah.
So... I got those. I got that. If I got rid of that, that actually would help me out probably a lot.
Aaron.
Let's see.
Do you still sell shit?
I have an idea. Might be able to do this. Memorize spell. Do I have something I can use for... I got Black Flame Protection, but I can't use it yet. I need 5 more levels. But now I can use it. Because I got the thingamagoo. I had an idea. I should see how long it takes to cast this fucking spell before I go and fight and try and use it immediately.
Yeah.
That's not bad at all. Also doesn't take much FP. It only has one downside. You can't heal when you have it active. It turns off healing. But it makes me have 65% damage reduction.
Yeah.
And it stacks with Golden Vow, so I have 69%. Nice. Magic Plug! 815? Okay, that's 200 less damage. But 200 less magical damage for 40% more. I think it's like close to 30% more damage reduction. It's kind of worth it in my opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't turn off heals. It just reduces how much they heal. It's not a huge amount that like reduces the amount you heal, but it's enough that you'll notice it.
Yeah.
But it really does make up for with the damage reduction. Damage negation. He's hitting me, and it's not doing anywhere near enough to roar even. So I might actually be able to, like, eat a pile driver to the face and kind of be fine.
Find this fucking thing. Don't tell you where it fucking is. I like the hunt system in this game, but boy would I have given anything for a damn map marker.
Or at least someone to talk to get like, okay, it's in this area.
Yeah.
You go to the zone it's supposed to be in, you find like a witness and like, oh, I saw it over here. That would be kind of awesome.
He is over here.
Fuck.
I would be better served going to 3 regions.
Flame protection. Quickly! No! Ow! You fuck. Hey, that crystal darts, bitch.
I can't wait for this fucking Marble to kick my ass.
Oh, you fight like the Marble King?
I'm fighting Carrot.
I think he's supposed to be like essentially a Marble King.
Then yes.
That is a tough ass fight.
Oh, wonderful.
I think the dragon is still harder though. I think the dragon is probably one of the hardest.
Well, the dragon's S rank compared to this thing's B rank, so yeah.
Oh, that's a pile driver. Hello, ground! Oh my god, that like half the damage of it. That's absolutely fantastic. I'm in love with this with Black Flame's protection at this point.
God, the partial stamina break that Garuda gives
Yeah.
is so useful. I have not taken off Garuda's abilities since I got them.
That's fair. I think I had one of Garuda's the entire time I played. I know I had the blog from Titan as well. No. Shame on you.
None of that. Shame on you.
No way the fuck too early on that one. No! No! You fuck! He just ripped my fucking head off. He has a fucking animation if he kills you with the pile driver.
He does?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I gotta see this.
He put me down and then he just like stuck his hand inside of me and just ripped up. Just blood went everywhere.
Oh, holy crap, he does! He like rips your fucking chest open.
Oh, that's so
That's
fucking rude.
wild. I have never seen that before.
Me either. You learn something new.
You learn something new every day.
What if I go...
Even if that is at the cost of your own life.
Bolster... Okay, there's gotta be something I can do. Not that. If I got... What? 3 more faith, I could get that and have HP restoring gradually. I'm a fucking idiot. I have a physic.
Mm-hmm.
I can put shit in the physic.
You sure can.
That isn't the purifying crystals here, because I'm not fighting Moog.
Oh, you still... I wondered what that buff was I saw on you earlier, but I'm like, no, that can't be what that is.
I got damage reduction now in my flask.
I assumed you were smarter than that. My mistake.
I fixed it for Moog and then never touched it again. Just to remember, like, oh yeah, I should fix that. Buff, heal, buff. Hello.
Hello.
I see that you found out that he can rip your chest open.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep. Never seen that before.
I knew he could do that. You wanna know how I knew he could do that?
I'm assuming you watched it happen to someone.
Matthew Shesman animated it, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like something they'd put in the game.
It absolutely
Yeah, really
does,
though.
but I've just never saw it before, and it's surprising to me that I haven't.
I know. We've died to the to the body slam before, haven't we?
Yes, but we were in co-op.
You're in co-op, yeah.
So it wasn't a defeat. Which I
Matthew
think is the determining thing.
He will, most of the times that he animates dying in his Souls animations, it's actual deaths that he's had while playing the game.
Phase 2. Blue. No hugs, please. Ow, it kicked me in the face! Phase 2 with all of my heals. I'm gonna fuck this up. Why am I crouching? Because I played Night Rain. Fuck!
I was gonna say when I joined, it must be weird going back to this after playing Night Rain so much.
This is the first time that it's actually kind of screwed me up a little bit. Because I tried to use the sprint of Night Rain.
A sprint that doesn't exist.
Yeah. Good. Oh my god, fixing the flask and just coming in here with fucking some intelligence has made this so much easier. Just a little bit of effort, and I'm like, hey, I can beat this guy. My word, if you come in prepared and not like an idiot, you actually do okay. Dark.
Funny, that preparation works.
Salutes to you, Horaloo.
Did you just say sewage to you?
Salutes.
Oh, salute. I thought you were like calling him a piece of shit. Sewage to you. Woe be upon you, sewage.
That is definitely an interesting way to take that. Alright, so I can... Ah, motherfucker. I've got to go farm. I'm out of old fangs. I need old fangs to make my magic pots. I'm annoyed. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go very, very quickly murder a couple pigs. Just some wild boars. I farmed for so fucking long. For everything except for old things. Because I thought, I don't need that many. Only 40 I'd not probably need. Hey, turns out I need more than 40. Because I spent most of them throwing them into his face and then dying. I should definitely equip the Silver Scarab. Pot. No, come back. Where the fuck did you go? I lost a pig. I got a pile of shit.
Farmer's worst nightmare.
Dude, I've seen videos of wild boars appearing. That shit is terrifying.
Oh, wild boars are horrifying.
Like I kept seeing like the memes of like, why do people like in the middle of like the Midwest need guns with a ton of rounds and stuff? And I'm like, I feel there's a picture of a boar, and I'm like, well, I mean, I get it, they're big and they're kind of tough, but they're not that bad. And then I saw a video, and I'm like, you know what? Take as many bullets as you fucking need.
Yeah, no, that shit, those fucking things are menaces.
I saw a video of someone like shooting one, and they hit it, and it just fucking booked it at them.
Yeah, so you know how most animals have this thing called self-preservation? It's kind of an instinct everything is born with.
Boars are born with the
Well,
instinct
somehow-
of making it your fucking problem.
Somehow, fucking wild boars didn't get that fucking memo when God created them. They don't have self-preservation, they have a martyrdom button. Piss them off, and they'll take you down with them.
I watched the,
There was somebody, I think it wasn't it, some famous historical guy. Richard, I think Sir Richard the Lionheart, I think he died to a boar, to a wild boar.
Yeah. Hell, and, wild boars are so much of a problem that is referenced in Game of Thrones. The king, like, the kicks off everything, he dies while boar hunting.
Yup.
Because wild boars have decided that if you are going to hurt me, my life is now your problem. Or if you're in my area, my life is your problem.
Hey, thanks for saving me. Now it's your problem, isn't it? Thanks for saving me. Now I owe you my life. No. See, God wanted me dead for a reason, and you're about to find out why.
Now you get to find out why.
Boars are just
But literally,
nightmare monsters.
boys literally have the, oh, we're fighting? I bet.
I might not win, but neither will you.
Oh, to the pain then.
Boar's literal motto.
Look,
And
it's a party in hell, and I ain't going without a date. Get over here.
That's a new one. It's a party in hell, and you're my +1.
It's a party in hell, and I ain't going without a date. Get over here.
Like, that's a new one. I've never heard you say that. I've never heard that before.
I haven't either.
You just come up with that, or did you steal it? Be
No, I
honest.
came up with it. It was probably said before. Like, nothing's original anymore, but I definitely came up with that just now on the spot.
You know what I can't wait to do?
What's that?
Finish this run, and then watch Little Aggie's video of him doing the exact same run, and being like, oh, I fucked up, I could have done that.
Just the same mistakes you've made.
Yeah.
Live
I-
vicariously through the, it sucks, doesn't it?
Because his video came out a while ago, and I'm like, well, I'll watch it after I redo mine. And I just can't wait to be just like, oh, there was that entire, like, thing I could have picked up way earlier to be like, oh, that's a massive damage buff for the rest of the run. I should have got that at any point.
Oh, fuck. I could have gone and gotten this one piece of rubble from this corner of the map that nobody could think to do anything with, because it gives a very slight buff to my damage when I'm throwing weapons and gives me a very small boost in my iframes. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Dude, if there was an item that gave you iframes when throwing pots, I would use that always. I would never not have that equipped on any run. Because I'd be throwing pots on every run, because I'm like, oh, that's just a free dodge. With extra damage. Which is kind of why I dial out with playing Iron Eye on Night Rain. Because I'm like, well, I have a dodge, it does damage, I'm going to use that one instead. It requires 2 button presses instead of the 1. Oh no, I got hit. Damn it.
The Shadowrun trilogy requires that you actually read. Can you believe that? An RPG asking you to read? What kind of nonsense is this?
Conceivable.
There was, I think it was Pirate Software, one of his like shorts, because he was replying to someone that bought his game and was complaining about it, being like, it doesn't have story. Where's the story of the game? And he's like, did the story is, the entire game. It's an RPG. Did you read it? He goes, no, I skipped all the text. He's like, that's the story.
Bruh.
Said it once, we'll say it again. Do not call a game story bad if your version of interacting with the story is just mashing the A button to get back to the gameplay. I think that's another reason why so many people just don't like Final Fantasy XIV's A Realm Reborn. They hear such great things about Heaven's Word onwards that
well, you have to get to it.
That they like, I just want to get to Heaven's Word. Skip. And they don't see the story of A Realm Reborn, which is, well, yeah, it's not the best, but it's really good too. It's really good still.
The thing is with that, it is definitely just Final Fantasy. If you like Final Fantasy stories, you'll be fine with A Realm Reborn.
Yeah. The only issue I had with A Realm Reborn is there's so fucking much just nothing.
Yeah,
that's the problem. That's the problem with an MMO, that like the base game of an MMO.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you've heard it. You've heard all the praise that I sing, that other people sing about later expansions. They get better about it, but because of its nature as an MMO, it never really loses that problem.
It gets streamlined is the best way to put it, probably.
Yeah, it gets streamlined.
Yeah. That's
They get
the same
better at
thing
handling,
with,
better at making the story with side content and downtime.
FGO. It's the same thing with FGO and a lot of other gacha games.
I am burning pig to death with volcano pots.
The first half of the first like story for most gacha games that comes out is basically just, hey, suddenly dragons, okay go. Suddenly dragons, okay go. Suddenly dragons, okay go. In FGO in particular, it's hilarious because there's a whole running gag in the community for just how bad the pacing was in the first story arc of the game, which is the singularities. We were just talking and then suddenly wyverns!
Suddenly,
That's-
pineapples.
That's literally what
Pineapples.
That's literally what it is. Every single node, every single story has a battle. Even if it makes no conceivable sense for there to be a battle in that moment. Like, just to throw it out there, in the first Singularity, you're in France, you're in Orleans, you meet Jeanne d'Arc, and just, like, it's late at night, you're about to lay down for camping for the night, you meet Jeanne d'Arc, you become friends, suddenly wyverns.
I think I'm gonna get 10 more old fangs and then take 2 good old runs at Dickface and God.
Fair enough. But yeah, in later stories, in later, even later singularities for FGO, nodes that are just cutscenes would have had a fight in early, like, in the earliest parts of the story.
That sounds really annoying.
It was. Because it just drags out the story that you're trying to get. I mean, like, yeah,
Because
sure, the battles are nice because it gets you materials,
Yeah.
but it slows down the story to
You
a
can definitely
crawl.
tell the beginning of FGO has that problem that a lot of mobile and like constantly online games have, where they're not sure how long they're gonna last.
Yeah. So they're cramming as much stuff as they can in the early game as possible.
Yes.
Once FGO finds its footing, or found its footing, and we're like, oh, we have staying power. We can let our stories breathe now. They got a lot better.
It found its footing around the time of the America Singularity.
Yeah.
Sure, it's still pretty much nothing but battles, but it's a lot better paced.
And then beyond that is when the pacing actually gets pretty good. Aside from fucking Camelot. Camelot is... Anyone who goes through Camelot...
So long.
Anyone who goes through Camelot needs to be put on Suicide Watch. Because Camelot is so fucking long. It also has what many people consider to be the first real noob killer boss fight. In
Gawain.
Gawain.
Knight of the Sun. You wanna know what this motherfucker's deal is?
What was that?
As long as he's in the light of the sun, he's invincible.
That's literally it. That is his power. So long as the sun is out, and he is in direct contact with it, with sunlight, his stats go all the fucking way up.
So it's survive until nighttime.
Pretty much, yeah.
You do need to beat the fight, though. Which,
It's
if you're lucky and manage to befriend somebody who's got a really powerful archer, that's not gonna be so hard for you. Oh, a fight with Gawain? Okay, throw all my archers at him.
the FGO works on a weapon triangle basis. You've watched Fate before.
Yeah.
You know the weapon triangles.
You know the weapon triangle from Fire Emblem?
Yeah.
It's basically
Sabers are
that.
good against lancers. Lancers are good against archers. Archers are good against sabers. Casters are good against riders, right? No. Casters are good against assassins. Assassins against riders, and riders against casters.
I am not
getting fangs.
I'm losing it.
Berserkers deal double damage to everybody and take double damage from everybody.
Except
And that's all the ones that
for-
matter.
Except for foreigners. They don't deal
And rulers.
double damage to foreigners.
I think Berserkers don't take double damage from rulers? Something like that?
Thanks.
I don't remember.
Yes.
I need to look at the class affinity chart again.
How the fuck did I just get 5 fruit?
It's a lot easier to understand if you actually play the game. Which we know you won't because you have an addictive personality and another gacha game on your radar is not what you need right now.
I finally got away from the ones I've been playing.
Exactly.
Oh,
I've
this
been just
motherfucker's
dumping so many
back.
hours in this night rain.
How many times am I gonna have to put you down?
I will
Average.
say though, if at some point in the future you decide you want to see what King Arthur looked like with tits, just watch the anime. Just watch any
one
of
of the seasons.
Just Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, the Heavy
That's the one
Steel
I watched.
movies, Unlimited Blade Works.
Blade Works?
Yeah.
It's the one a lot of people watch nowadays because it's what a lot of people consider to be pinnacle Fate anime. They're lying to you, by the way.
And don't get me wrong, Unlimited Blade Works is good.
I just want to call it peak, the pinnacle
Hello
of,
and welcome.
of Fate, of the Fate franchise.
We were
Personally-
talking Fate and you summoned him.
Okay.
Yeah, so personally, my favorite route in Fire Emblem Fates is Revelations.
I don't like this. I don't like what I'm seeing on my screen currently. Why are there so
Then
fucking many of
Look
them?
away. If you don't like what's on your screen, then just don't look at your screen. Simple solution.
I know
I bet
where
you
you're
didn't
at.
think of that. Don't give him any false hope. Or give him all the false hope.
I think I'd have 2 fucking fangs for like 8 runs. 3.
Congratulations.
4.
Do you want the cookie?
I'd love cookies.
What kind of cookies? Like grandma's cookies? Like those packaged grandma's cookies that
Now-
are soft?
This would be intimidating if I was not aware of the inverse ninja law. that's about to kick in.
Yes, the inverse ninja law. Why don't you explain it to the people at home?
The inverse ninja law basically says that if you fight one enemy, that one enemy is going to be really damn strong. But if you fight multiple of that enemy, then suddenly their power is dispersed amongst them and they get a lot weaker. Single ninja, deadly. Multiple ninjas, fodder.
Yeah. That is usually the way it works.
Which is funny, because in real life, if you get jumped by like 50 ninjas, you're fucked.
Yeah, this is entirely a media thing. Do not go trying to pick fights with a group of people thinking that they're weaker.
There's 8 of them, I have a chance. That's not how this works.
Just
Yes, I will take on your entire gang, because I know for a fact that you'll be as weak as a kitten, because there's so many of you. You will die.
Just remember, but actual scientists have run the numbers and stated that you don't need 100 men to take out a gorilla, you just need about 10.
What's
The
hilarious
fucking gorilla
is
argument is so
with
funny.
D&D math, using D&D rules and logic, it would take roughly like 12 to 13 peasants to take down a great ape.
See, even D&D agrees you don't need 100 men.
Because of turn economy and how many attacks they get versus how many attacks it'll get.
Hey, let's not forget that a single squad of alley cats can kill a medieval peasant.
Yeah, if you throw 6 cats at a peasant, that peasant is dead.
Not even 6, 4.
Yeah. Because that would be a hilarious low-level, like, adventure. Is like, oh, we have alley cats that just murder people in the town. Please deal with them.
They're giant rats in the basement. Can you go deal with them? That wasn't a rat. That's a fucking mountain lion. Well, yes, the rats are my pet, and I want the mountain lions to stop.
I'm sitting here fighting all of these guys, and I turn my camera around to see one of them standing perfectly still, cowering in the corner as Torgal just stares them down before leaping at them.
He knew what was coming, and he did not want to.
It's so fucking weird.
He didn't want to face his death. What's that?
The name Torgal, because I've played Legend of Heroes. So when you say it, I picture him and not the dog.
Not the dog.
So I'm just picturing like a 5'9" blonde man just staring down a guy and bouncing on him.
I wonder which of the Shadowrun trilogy I should play right now. I already beat Shadowrun Returns.
Oh my god, he's fucking dodging all of my pods. Okay, it's 15. That's enough. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna go kill God.
A weapon to surpass Metal Gear.
God will fear my clay. Do I have anywhere I could buy big pots? Not pots. Rune arcs. That's what I want. Let me check the round table. There might have been some rune arcs I can get there for like extra stats. Cause that'd be nice.
Oh, fun fact. So I already have an idea for a Shadowrun campaign.
Cool.
For if you guys want to do that at some point relatively soon.
Oh.
I'd be down. I need to make my character.
I would as well.
Well, it's a good thing that making a character in Shadowrun is so easy and complicated at the same time.
Yeah, I looked at that link you sent, the character creation thing you sent me.
Yeah, it's not even everything you need to make the character.
That's a lot of numbers.
It's and like I said, that's not even everything you need. That's just like the bare basics of making a character in the current system of Shadowrun.
Hey, if I wanted to, I can go get the last bell bearing and get any Sombra I want to +9. I'm not going to. Because that's just a waste of all of my runes. I just about fucked up immediately. I was putting my pots away to make room for other pots. And just almost immediately auto-potted it to make more volcano pots. Oh, did that in the inverse. My bad. Hi, Horlu. Okay, I got one. One singular rune arc.
Damn.
But if this maths out correctly, that one rune arc will be all I need to kick the shit out of Radagon. And God. Hardest part's gonna be Radagon. God's pathetic.
Oh, for sure.
With all of my weapons equipped. All of my weapons equipped. Almost level 190. With Godric's Great Rune active. Black Flame Protection and Golden Vow. And then I have the Scepter of the All-Knowing to give the massive debuff that it gives. I might be able to just bully the ever-loving hell out of him. I'm gonna start with Golden Vow. It's Black Flame. Then we go into the door. And then I see Radagon and I put 3 rot pots into his face. For just massive DOT.
DOT.
And he's running. And he hit me, and it didn't actually hurt that much. Okay, that hurts. Because that's not physical. Fuck you! He's parrying my bone darts. I didn't think that was allowed, so I'm not a big fan of it.
You're not supposed to do that. Oh hey, we're back here with Stefan.
I hope you're poison soup. Can't really tell because you're rotted. Jesus! What damage that does. Ow. Drink that. Oh, rolled that way the fuck too late. Okay. I'm learning.
I wish Shadowrun was more popular than it is, because then we could have a website like D&D Beyond for Shadowrun.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Isn't there something like that now? Or am I thinking of something else? They're like another...
There's a
I don't
Pathfinder
know.
thingy.
A what?
Pathfinder one.
Oh, it might be Pathfinder I'm thinking of.
make as much use of poison that I can, because you can't poison God. Oh, I'm gonna die. Quit out. Save the rune arc. I only have the one, so I'm making sure I keep it. At least until I get past him at least once. Did it again. God damn it.
I love that Corin's been quiet the whole time he's been here.
He might be muted and not even know it.
No, I'm just quiet.
He's just vibing, listening to us talk bullshit.
Oh, if he's gonna listen to us talk bullshit, then he's gotta give his thoughts on Shadowrun.
That's great.
I don't think he's coming back. I wasn't even serious about that.
There we go. Swap from the spell I had to the different spell. Goodbye, Black Flames Protection. Hello, Lord's Divine Fortification. It's such a fucking mouthful of a name. But it makes me have 76% holy damage reduction, so... Which is majority of what I'm about to be facing.
Yeah.
One pot. 2 pots. 3 pots. It didn't rot him. This time. Why didn't it rot you this time? I'm confused.
You guys remember the 2007 Shadowrun team shooter?
Yeah.
It's still playable and
I remember
crossplay, I
that
think.
I remember that it existed.
I never played it. I just remember seeing it.
Well, you can still play it. Like, actually with multiplayer and everything. It's still very much playable.
I'm really confused as to why I didn't poison him. Not poison, rot him. Okay, that does okay damage. It's going to kill me. Ow. Ow. Yeah, I died. So I can get him to roughly 1/4 down at this point without too much trouble. Damage-wise. I just don't know about the rest of the damage. Because, well, as you know, there's an entire another boss.
Yes. There sure is.
Hey, I found a fillable PDF for Shadowrun 6th edition character sheets.
Nice.
Don't you patronize me.
I didn't.
Oh no. I just wanted to be angry. This is gonna do numbers for my analytics, and not in the good way.
Buff, 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 go! Use the poison bone darts immediately to try and get a poison off on him. Man, that damage is ass. Poison? Yep, poison. Big fire. I'm gonna have to go fucking get them. With better
What?
holy protection.
The hell is this? What the hell are these words I'm looking at? How can you support a system that pays us to destroy itself? Eesh, that ice is whiz. Triumphant vuvuzela noise.
Fucking what?
What?
I swear to God, that's what it is, as it's stated right there on the webpage I'm looking at.
Hello,
I'm guessing this is actually just a pre-made dwarf decker. Sure. I do want to point out, when you guys choose whatever archetype you kind of want to start out as, be careful stating the name of one of them.
Yes. And unfortunately, it's the one that I want to play, I think, having looked at them.
Just want to see if I can, how much damage I do to God after I get past him once, if I can.
Wait, is everything good for you, Chum? Get used to that, by the way.
Fuck.
I guess he's not getting used to it. It just immediately went wrong. I'm so sorry.
Am I out of fucking big pots again already? Yeah.
Is episode 11 out yet? No, damn it. let's see, that episode 10 came out on the 7th, so just 3 more days, I guess, if it's gonna be every. So anyway, you want to be the rigger, working with drones and stuff. Nice. Drone combat is fun in Shadowrun, because you basically get 2 turns. And there's nothing I, as the storyteller, can do about it.
Except for making every single enemy also that.
Except for making it so that you're always outnumbered in a fight, yes. which I should be doing anyway. But there's nothing I can do to stop anyone with drones or shamans or just anybody that can summon anything from having multiple turns. There is literally nothing I can do to stop that. Except for banning those skills from the game, which why would I do that? That's not fun.
Yeah. That's worse holy protection. God damn it. But better strike. Let me go look at the other set that I might use. I mean, patches. Patches. Gotta talk to you.
This? You're new. But if you relax. Go on.
Blah 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 blah.
Hello again.
I want to buy something. Shackle.
Cheers for that.
Over here. To the side tomb. Then I go back out and go to the hero's grave. You know what armor I'm getting.
Yeah.
Because it might be better for what I need. Because I need strike and holy protection. And the malformed is lightning. Definitely. Lightning heavy protection. Because, interesting fact, the Draconic Tree Sentinels who use red lightning really have good lightning resist. I know it's surprising. I don't need all these equipped for right now. Because if I keep them equipped, I'll probably use some on accident and then get mad.
Well.
Also, I lowered my chances of accidentally using a attack.
Oh yeah?
I'm running around with a sacred seal instead of a dagger. I got Golden Vow as a spell. Just ran and got that. So that I have a less chance at accidentally swinging my weapon. Not this one. Those are key. I'm in grave danger. I'm in much less grave danger. Alright, let's see. The Crucible armor still has better holy. That is very surprising to me. I'm in heavy load like this. Heavy medium like this. It's fine. Okay, the chest piece has better holy protection on the Crucible armor, but the Sentinel armor is better on every other piece. And then, like, every other stat. So I think it's worth swapping to the Sentinel armor. I think it just makes sense.
Fair, yeah.
It's heavier by a good chunk. 3.4 pounds. Got all of my weapons equipped. My buffs in my hand. Should I go kill Margit? Not Margit. Moog.
You certainly can.
Because if I can kill him, I have enough damage almost certainly without even going into the DLC to actually beat both of these guys. Because he's got about the same amount of HP combined. Of these two bosses combined, he's got about the same amount. Which is, you know, kind of terrifying to think about. That Moog has as much HP as Radagon and Elden Beast.
Damn.
And Moog gets a heal.
Oh, he sure does.
Fuck. Oh. I see. I think my buffs are turning each other off.
Huh?
I think that my buffs, if I use my holy buff, it removes my normal damage buff. They're not stackable. They interfere.
Ow.
Oh my god, you're an absolute prick, you know that?
Pretty sure that's like 90% of the lore.
I mean, it is. Oh god, you got me. I did a very poor timing on the dodge.
This very much feels like a fight I'm supposed to lose. Please tell me I'm supposed to lose, because otherwise this fight is gonna piss me off more than it should.
Considering I think I know where you're at, I think you're supposed to lose that one.
Like, half of my attacks he just doesn't give a shit about.
Yeah. Fuck you man. You bastard. Killed me with the teleport. Killed me with the teleport. Not even the hit after the teleport. The teleport itself killed me. By definition, he telefragged me.
Damn.
I'm sorry, I just got back. What did I miss?
I got telefragged by Radagon.
That sounds about right.
Mo, I'm curious.
Going back to that whole thing of banning like specific abilities and stuff for playing like D&D or whatever the fuck else, like I don't get the people who are like, "Oh, no flying races when playing D&D."
That's the stupidest thing.
Just get better at balancing shit then, fucko.
Give
Oh,
if they have flyer, if you have, you know, people you're playing with have flying abilities, hey, suddenly, in a world of things with flying, people have crossbows and throwing spears and nets.
oh, but it'll break my puzzles. Make better puzzles?
Yeah, puzzles
Or-
that can't be solved
or-
by I flew up here.
Or, better yet, reward the player for being creative and using their flight to solve a puzzle?
Nah.
Maybe?
Nah. They don't get rewards for that.
Oh, it's even worse when, like, the DM is like, okay, we're all making characters and then we're all meeting up. And then the players make the characters meet up, and then the day of, the DM says, "Oh, by the way, no this or this," and that's all the players have. They're like, "What the fuck, dude?"
Yeah. Move.
By the way, no tieflings, orcs, goblins, or kobolds. Meanwhile, that's the entire fucking party. And they're like, you couldn't have told us that beforehand? Goblins, full-blooded orcs and kobolds, sure, but why no tieflings? Well, because it's no monster races. Tieflings are not a monster race! They're cursed humans! By lore, they are cursed humans.
That's how they started out as. Now they're just descendants, half demon.
One of the funniest things about Baldur's Gate 3 is the fact that most people are just gonna have everyone as part of the party.
Yeah.
Like, they are not going to try to fuck up, you know? They're gonna talk down Karlach. They're gonna get Shadowheart on their side. They're gonna help Lae'zel. They're gonna make sure Will doesn't kill Karlach. They're gonna make sure Gale gets his leather boots to eat. They're gonna bring Halsin along.
Oh, you can definitely tell this is a story cutscene because that's not my sword. That is not the sword I have equipped. I
That's
see
not
that
my-
game.
Hey, game, that not my weapon.
That is not the sword I have equipped, game.
That means I'm about to lose this fight.
If you ever see a weapon that isn't yours in the cutscene, you're like, well, the outcome of this doesn't matter.
Kicking ass in the cutscene, as kicking ass in the actual gameplay. As soon as you beat them, cutscene shows you getting knocked on your ass.
Beating Reddits in every single Dragon Ball Z game first try.
Yeah.
I beat him hitless. Cutscene, dying on the ground. What the fuck?
I hate that in video games. Like, you want to show that the character that I am fighting is strong and is kicking my ass, right? Make them strong and kick my ass. And if I do win, give me a special cutscene, like when you beat Leon in Kingdom Hearts.
Remember, Leon's like, huh, he's somewhat capable, and then you pass the fuck out from over-exertion.
Exactly, that makes sense. Sora is what, 14 in that game?
I think he's younger than that. I think.
Isn't he 13 in the first game?
No, Riku's 15, so that makes Sora and Kairi 14.
Okay.
I remember specifically reading the like booklet for Kingdom Hearts 2 like so much when I was a kid, and I remember it sticking out to me. Wait, what? Like, oh, Sora and Kairi are a year younger than Riku. Why is their ages put into the game? Why is that important? Like, why are their ages put in the character booklet but not in the game? Why is that? I remember thinking exactly that. And I remember Riku was 15 in the booklet. But anyway, so yeah, Sora is a kid. Actually full on exerting himself and fighting an adult with all his strength. Yeah, he's gonna pass out. That's his first, like, taste of actual battle.
And also, he's canonically supposed to have fought a bunch of the Harlots before he wound up there, because, you know, there's everywhere at that point.
Exactly. So not only is he exhausted from fighting a bunch of Heartless both on the island and in Traverse Town, he then is fighting somebody who's casting magic at him?
And is far more skilled.
I do love it when you win that cutscene. Yuffie shows up and is like, "Oh, you're getting rusty." Just being a little shithead to Leon, because I know his name is Squall. Fuck you. His name is Leon. It's so much
his
cooler.
name's fucking Leon. Squall, I still find Squall a dumb name. I know that's his actual name.
Is it when I play Final Fantasy VIII?
Except, yeah, that's right, because you can fucking name him in that game, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes,
when
you
it
can.
pops up Squall, I erase it and type in Leon.
Because that's his fucking name.
It's so much fucking better, dude.
It is.
Like, I get it. Well, actually, no, I don't get it. Why the fuck Squall?
It doesn't even sound like a name. Leon is at least a name, and it fits him. He looks like a Leon.
He does look like a Leon. That's actually very fucking true. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
And again, as somebody who had never played Final Fantasy, when Yuffie called him Squall in the cutscene, I'm like, oh, and he says, "Don't call me that." I was like, oh, okay, so that's just a nickname that she calls him to make fun of him. Later on in life, what the fuck do you mean that's his actual name? That's a very funny bot that I just noticed in your chat.
Yeah, he's now banned from my chat.
Anyway, yeah. It makes sense in that particular instance for you to lose, regardless of if you win the fight or not. But if you do win the fight, you do get some pretty nice XP early on, as well as an item, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
So yeah, in that one instance, I will give it. That makes sense. To lose in the cutscene, even if you win the fight, because you didn't even lose in the cutscene. You still won in that cutscene. Leon is down on his knees. He's exhausted, and then Sora just kind of passes out. So by the rules of martial arts movies, Sora won that fight. Do we all agree with this?
Still talking about versus Leon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Also, the fight against Cloud in Olympus. You get a cutscene for winning that fight too, just as you get one for losing it. I just want them to actually do that, you know? Just if I win the fight, I don't care if narratively speaking I'm supposed to lose here. I won the fight. Give me the cutscene showing me winning. It just makes it feel like my effort was for nothing. It's even worse is if you need to win the fight to get the cutscene of you losing, but if you lose the fight, game over, try again. Make that make sense, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, all I'm saying is I think game design is not that hard if you just put 2 fucking seconds of thought into it. Speaking as someone who's made a single half-baked RPG on RPG Maker Fest for the Nintendo 3DS. Anyway, I've got Mad Father on my Switch.
Nice.
Why'd you say it like that?
Wasn't that the game that I was playing in high school?
Yeah, that game's old.
Don't call it old. You're gonna make me feel old.
I'm crumbling to dust as we speak.
You know what? Fuck you. I'm gonna play Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate without you.
That one's also old now.
Yes, it was on the 3DS.
Don't fucking do that. You shut your mouth.
Hey, you know what else is old? Monster Hunter Rise.
It's on the last gen.
Don't you shut your mouth. You shut the hell up right now.
Damn, Monster Hunter Rise looking good for a previous gen game.
I'll fucking destroy you. I know where you live.
I'm not wrong.
Yeah, it's on the Xbox One, the PlayStation 4, the Nintendo Switch.
Nice gen game.
God, when you put it like that, it sounds so bad.
Hey, it's not as bad as Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth being a fucking PS Vita game.
Yeah. That one's really wild.
Same thing with Next Order.
Next Order has been out for a while.
It was a Vita game. It was on it had a 3DS version. Hey, so who's ready for SMT crossing over with Digimon?
I cannot wait for Time Stranger.
The trailer looks so much like a fucking SMT game.
I know. So, like, the way it started out and the way the narration was like, yeah, use these ancient gods to battle it out. It's like, what the fuck? Is this a new SMT game? Digimon. What?
It hits you with a 1-2 because you're like, "Hey, cool, new SMT game." I didn't think that there'd be a new one this soon. By the way, it's Digimon. What?
Bro.
They remember Digimon exists? Holy shit, Bandai!
Digimon, Time Stranger coming out, and Pokemon Legends ZA coming out. Bro, Monster Collector fans are eating good this year.
You know, I'm just surprised that Bandai's deciding to release this new Digimon game outside of Japan.
Honestly, yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised they're doing it at all for fear of stepping on fucking Nintendo's toes.
No, see, I think Palworld gave them confidence.
Palworld
Good.
gave a lot of company confidence.
Good.
Well, first of all, Palworld's a fucking great game.
It
Where
is.
else can you play Ark Survival Evolved? That's, you know, good.
Yeah, I was just about to say, Ark Survival, but good.
And I think that's the thing that makes a lot of people realize just how scummy Nintendo is. This is what has disillusioned so many people to Nintendo. It's not Pokemon with guns. It's just Ark Survival, but, you know, the focus is actually on capturing the monsters that you're surviving alongside of. Because here's a fun fact. Ark has their own Pokeballs! The Cryo Balls! Nobody uses them.
The thing that makes me so mad about this whole Nintendo thing is that it only happened after Palworld got popular.
Yep.
And that's the exact reason for it. Because they brought in Nintendo lawyers when they were making the game. And they got the A-OK.
That it'd be okay, because this was an open development game. If at any point Nintendo thought that they were doing any their copyrights,
Copyrights
They
they
could
didn't
stop
have at the time, by the way.
because it's not copyrights that they're doing this with, it's patents, which everyone is universally agreeing Nintendo needs to lose this. Otherwise, gaming is dead.
But yeah, no, Palworld got popular, and and I guess Nintendo got tired of people making fun of Pokemon with Sword and Shield and then Scarlet and Violet. So they're like, you know what? Make an example.
And here's the fucked part about Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield. They're fun Pokemon games, but that's about all they are. Is fun Pokemon games. Palworld's just a fun game. Period.
Yeah, but Scarlet and Violet had Ed Sheeran in it. How could it possibly lose?
I don't know, maybe let me fuck the Pokemon just like Palworld just let me fuck the pals.
I mean, if you're just gonna come out and say it.
They made Lavander number 69 in their fucking Palpedia. The Palworld sex update is real! More than just pals is coming out! This reminds me of the fucking Cult of the Lamb sex update. I bet that just flashbanged you, didn't it?
Sure did.
Yeah, so Cult of the Lamb had a sex update. You can get married to your followers and have orgies with them and all that. Make eggs, get more followers for the cult. And it started with somebody on Twitter, like, mentioning them, like, and it's like, adding them, it's like, hey, sex update when? And they responded, this tweet gets like 5 million retweets and then we'll do it. And well, they're doing it. They kept their word. And honestly, based. I can't even say anything mean about it. Like, they said they'd do it if they got a certain follower engagement milestone. They got the follower engagement milestone, and they're going through with it. You can't say that they aren't keeping their word, because that's exactly what they are doing. And I'm now also remembering that one person on Twitter who added Behavior Interactive and said, when are you going to add sex to Dead by Daylight? And the person running the Twitter account, bless their soul, was like, on one hand, I have to praise you for just coming out and asking for it, but no. I see Kane is having some fun over there.
Yeah, he's doing good. He's getting good runs. It's just Moog's a piece of shit.
I love that he's focused so much on this that he hasn't even reacted to any of the out-of-pocket shit I've been saying.
I've heard all of it. I'm trying to tune it out. Because it's really fucking me up.
Sorry about that.
So, Ed Sheeran in Pokemon, am I right? Back to tuning me out. You know what? Fair. I tune me out too.
I don't know what I could do even slightly differently to try and get a better run.
Well, you have all the damage that you can do, right?
Technically, yes. I mean, I could throw on the perfumes, but he has like an 80% resistance to fire.
That doesn't mean immune.
No, but it does so little damage in his first phase that it's just a waste of FP. Because it's like 40 damage, and it's about as much as a bone dart does.
Damage is damage when you're in a situation like this.
He has 300,000 HP.
Damage is damage when you're in a situation like this.
Or 30,000 HP, it's one of the two.
I'd believe either number, honestly.
I'm gonna have to go get fucking more materials, because I can't even make raw pots anymore. He's got 40% damage resistance to all elements, but except for fire, which is 80.
Huh. So I went on to Reddit not too long ago and saw a post of somebody asking, why does it feel okay to say I want to fuck a Pokemon, but it doesn't feel okay to say I want to fuck a Digimon? And one of the responses was, Digimon are sentient. Like, excuse me? Did that person think that Pokemon aren't sentient, and would that somehow make it better?
I was about to say, first of all, the word you want is sapient, not sentient. Second of all, huh?
If anything, logically speaking, it'd make it better to say that you want to fuck a Digimon because they're sapient.
Yeah.
Digimon are completely and fully capable of understanding what that is and giving consent.
And
They have
Pokemon are too.
Yeah, so can
have-
Abra.
Well, yes, and Lucario too, probably.
Alakazam is who I meant.
I didn't want to bring up the fact that you said the baby Pokemon.
Yeah, definitely not.
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah, Alakazam has like an IQ of like 1,000 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Alakazam could do a dissertation on consent.
Yeah, here's my
And-
40-page
again-
dissertation on why you should bang me.
And again, it's not even just like psychic types. Like Lucario's not a psychic type; it's a fighting steel type.
And it can talk.
Because of the aura, yes. But you're telling me Blaziken doesn't know what consent is if it's an adult? Moving on. Like, the person is like, in the comments, like, So to them, it'd be easier if the creature they want to bang was not sapient or sentient. That's some really weird implications there.
That's a great fucking look.
Flame grant me strength. Raises physical and fighter attack power. Because I've got to go kill bugs. Think I'm gonna go try and take out some other shit just to try and get runes and levels and stuff. The easiest way for me to level up is the bird. But that's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about going towards a stale. Because at least that'd be an interesting fight to watch. Wow, I'm getting so many good drops from these bugs. That 3% drop rate is doing so well. No, it's not even 3%, is it? I think it's like a 0.3%. Because that's what I need. Butterflies.
Butterfly.
And I've told you about their drop rates before.
Oh yeah.
Man, I really wish that things were weak to fire. Because giant flame fire pots would do so fucking nice. I'd love to use them. Oh, it does so much damage. I love it. But fuck, why does nothing later in the game weak to fire? And they're one of the easiest pots to farm for.
Yeah.
Because you need one ingredient. Well, fuck. There's all the roach people praying to their god.
Murder them. Murder the roach people.
Rest in coffin. Send myself down the fucking river. Somebody should put you in a box floating on the river, Grandma.
Someone ought to put you in a mental hospital. Someone should put you in a box floating down the river, Grandma.
Hey, you can't talk to my son like that. Someone should put you in a mental hospital. Or someone should put you in a box floating down the river, Grandma.
It's such a great line. It's in a fucking kid show.
Plankton roasts that whole family.
Yeah.
There is zero chill in what he's doing.
He goes for the son, the wife, the husband, and the grandma. In that order.
That whole family just gets annihilated.
No fucks given. Ow!
None at all.
I got sniped. I walked in the door and he shot me. I'm gonna fucking naked him before he kills me. Oh my god! Estelle, you're going to die. And there is nothing you can do to stop it. Oh hey, you grabbed me. That might stop it. Ow, my health bar! I've hit him with 3 pots so far. Each one does 700 plus damage. When I'm buffed, that is.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Let's try a perfume out. 589. That's even better. Watched a pretty good movie last night before I went to bed.
Oh, yeah?
What's that?
Sinners.
Oh, yeah? How is it?
It's got really good music in it. It's like 2 hours long. And 2 hours and change. And leading up to the point where, you know, like, the introduction of the monster threat, it takes its time getting there. So, you know, you get really attached to the characters, you like them a lot.
Yeah.
And then my issue of it is the fact that once you get attached to the characters and it's just like, okay, now it's time for the monster. There's like 30 minutes left in this 2-hour movie.
Oh wow.
Where's the story going to go from this? Oh, we're gonna rush the fuck out of this. So it just ends up being like very rushed at the end. With the amount of music in the movie, for a little bit, I'm just like, am I just watching like the longest music video? Now, again, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the movie. It's just I have the gripe of it is marketed and, you know, shown to be a horror movie. Where was it?
Like, don't get me wrong. I see a good movie here. But the thing is, I was promised a horror movie.
Yeah, you've seen trailers for the movie, haven't you?
Yes.
You know, the whole vampire thing.
Yeah.
The vampire part of it is cool. I like it a lot, but it honestly kind of feels like an afterthought. Even though it is, you know, the primary thing of the movie and all of the marketing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. Remember how heavy the marketing team leaned into Dimitrescu for Resident Evil 8?
Yeah. Well, that's because they know who their audience is.
They know their market, but the concept is the same. They leaned very heavily into marketing her in particular, and she is the first boss you kill.
I think the only reason they really leaned into her marketing is because when she was first, when she was, shown, the fans were ravenous.
As
Absolutely.
yeah, unabashedly.
I mean, if you want any evidence of that, look at Markiplier.
Yeah. Yeah.
He has a size-accurate pillow.
He sure does.
Okay, the grab of Estelle is bullshit, because I
A little bit,
absolutely have
yeah.
rolled it twice. And it's hit me both times. There is no way that you can tell me that I didn't roll it.
You didn't roll it.
Okay, there's Estelle. Ooh, remembrance. Legend failed. 80,000 runes. This was a waste of fucking time. That's so few runes. Why did I do this?
Be right back if you want to say.
I mean, I have an idea. It's stupid, but it's an idea. got 7.
Is it thy way? Now.
Man, I wish I was this good at other shooters.
My fan.
What are you playing?
Shadowrun.
Oh.
I was
Okay,
able
I'm
to
back.
throw an enemy off of the cliff with the gust spell.
I'm gonna go down here for a quick spell and get rid of 20 volcano pots in the most infuriating way I can. Hey, bud. Look at that. You fuck. Look at that. I hate you. Pot.
Apparently, the Shadowrun Trilogy collection allows you to play custom user-made campaign.
Oh, cool.
That's actually really cool.
Only on Steam.
Damn. Bamboozled again.
I think I own it on GOG.
I don't think
Well,
own
I
it.
think you'll be able to do it on GOG. The point is, you can't do it on console. You need to be on PC.
Yeah. Oh my god, the bird's falling to his death. Okay, anyway.
Anyway. And because the Shadowrun games are if you get them on PC, you're able to put your own custom portraits into the game as well.
Yeah. Think how funny it'd be watching, like doing this little farm, and then seeing a spirit just run up and chuck a pot.
Oh boy, can't wait to be doing this farm. Why is that person running up and throwing a pot? What happened to them? I think it'd be even funnier if it's a bloodstain. You throw a pot and then you're just immediately gone.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if someone's doing this with the pots, and the throw animation they stopped a bit too late and fell off the cliff.
No, there's no animation. Throw the pot, then just gone. Just one second there, the next gone. Like you despawned.
Some of my favorite blood stains I see are like right outside of boss rooms, and you're like, oh. And you click on it and you see them like rolling very quickly, and then they just die. And you're like, what the fuck happened here?
What the fuck?
It's even funnier if they're outside of a boss room and then they go into the boss room and you're like, huh, guess I'll never know what happened.
I remember running into one that was a bloodstain outside the boss door. I click on it, and it shows them just casting buff, casting buff, casting buff, does madness thing, dies. So they were like, they did seppuku within like the Hellish Brewery, got madness procced and died. It was like, you fucking idiot. You know the buffs hurt you, and yet you still just spammed all of them without healing.
No, you see, if they keep doing it, then eventually it'll work.
Well, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get to the HP threshold of low HP for the damage buff from there, and they just didn't math right. So they just died instead of being left at like 1 or 2. I went and respect.
I noticed.
I'm going in with as much damage as I possibly can.
Why the fuck would you let me go to the store page then if you're no longer available for purchase on Steam?
Because fuck you and your feelings. Apparently.
Fucking apparently. Damn. Only I had $50.
I'm just gonna test my damage before I do anything else, because I'm getting low on stuff. I do not want to have to go farm for too long.
Fucking Chipotle would get back to me on whether or not I got an interview. At this point, I don't think I do. Time for the next place.
We only ate Chipotle.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
I love Chipotle.
I went with a completely different thing. I went with llamas.
Carl, that kills people!
Oh, fuck. It's got fire. Still.
I had no idea. Carl, where are his hands? What? Where are the human's hands? Where are they? Well, I ate them. What? Well, you know how sometimes you get hungry for hands? So I chopped them off and I cooked them up and I ate them. Carl! What a llamas with hats.
Okay.
You hear that? That's the sound of forgiveness. Carl, that's people dying. That's what forgiveness sounds like. Screaming and then silence.
Why is the raft sticky? Did you believe me if I said it's boat nectar?
Yeah, that one.
Strawberry jam. Alright, it's a lovely couple of 3B. Where's all the other life rafts? Judging by the trajectory of the sun and the wind at the bottom of the ocean, because I bet lots of holes in them.
Those fucking llamas, man.
I love those animations so much.
Trade again.
Man, if I could use kukris, this would be so much easier. Just bleed proc after bleed proc, I'd be happy and I'd be done.
You know, for a second I was about to say, I don't remember that being part of llamas with hats. I deadass, like, in the moment, just forgot you're playing Elden Ring. I have your stream open. I don't know how I could forget that.
I need to get some more stuff for damage. And then I'm gonna try God again. I got the damage from Moog. I know I do. It's just Moog's a piece of shit. I don't like fighting.
Fair.
And now that the fact that I know I have the damage for him and have respect my damage.
Woe be upon the curse of Moog.
He would.
He's that spiteful.
He's made to be that spiteful.
I offer this singular grain of rice to any god that may be listening. Oh wow, fire! Thanks, Ra, god of the sun!
When questioned why Ra would give the power of fire to some random human, I like rice.
I was trying to burn him, but he just got happier.
No, see, Ra doesn't get offerings anymore, so I think even a singular grain of rice as an offering would be enough to make Ra give that human a blessing.
I offer Loki itching powder.
Out of nowhere, it just explodes in your face. Ah, Loki, got it.
Ah, fair play, fair play.
Fair play.
Game respects game. Now, if you excuse me, I need to go wash this off before I scratch my eyes out.
I offer itching powder. Poof! Haha, joke's on you, bitch. It was flour. I have to clean
Why am I
this up.
suddenly-
God damn it.
Either way, you lose. I swear, you're gonna be riding off. You're gonna be riding on Torrent, and next thing you know, you're just gonna be whacked off with a giant stick for no reason.
Just get fucking shot from orbit from one of the golems.
Watch out for them lobsters. They'll shoot you in the fucking head. Those lobsters are fucking terrifying.
They're snipers.
They really are.
So I saw you get hits while riding Torrent. I'm not gonna say Apollo blessed me, but all I'm saying is I heard the distinct "toot" from a dodgeball.
That is a very distinctive sound that everyone can hear.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, I'm not saying Apollo blessed me with the gift of prophecy. All I'm saying is I heard the dodgeball hitting something sound. Specifically hitting skin. Because that is a very specific sound.
You can also smell the dodgeball.
I can't.
Yeah.
Well,
Dodgeball.
you can't smell.
Yeah, make fun of it, why don't you?
Look at this man, he's British, he has no taste buds.
No, he literally can't smell.
Yes, and that's why I made the joke about him not being able to taste, because like 90% of what we taste has to do with smell.
Remind me why I like capsaicin so much. Capsaicin? Spicy food.
Yeah. You can't smell the spiciness, so you aren't prepared for it to be spicy, you know? Because when food is spicy, there's a very distinct smell. I cannot say distinct right on the first time, twice in a row. Fucking kill me. There's a very distinct smell when it comes to very spicy food. You can smell it.
My cousin did the whole prank thing where you get someone a glass of water, but with vinegar in it.
Mm-hmm.
He gave it to me.
So you just drank vinegar?
I drank the vinegar and, you know, almost vomited because I got a big mouthful and just gulped it down. And he's like, how did you
There's
not smell
also-
that? And I'm like, because I can't smell, dumbass. He's like, oh
There's
yeah.
also that time when you got caught in a gas leak and almost died.
This is why smoke detectors are so important.
I distinctly remember that because it scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it wasn't the first time.
I know!
I swear, with your inability to smell things, you're just gonna be at work and this place is gonna be on fire and you won't know it until you see the flames.
I mean, that's how I burn food. I don't know it's burning until I go look and I'm like, oh shit! It's now a black husk.
I've now made a tool for hockey.
I have so many times made like pork chops or something and I'm like, sorry, I made hockey pucks.
Get the sticks, let's go out and play. Man, I wish Borderlands 3 was fun.
Don't worry, they're making a fourth one.
And the CEO of Gearbox says real fans will buy the $80 game.
Yeah. You know what someone responded to that with, which is hilarious?
What's that?
Like, well, my game's $20, so you could buy it for you and 3 of your friends for the same price as this overpriced piece of garbage.
You know what? Respect. What game is it?
I don't know. They didn't like post a link to the game or say what it's called, but it was a game dev just replying to the lead of Gearbox. It's just like, okay, shots fired.
Is it really shots fired if he is speaking the truth?
Hey, just because it's true doesn't mean you're not getting fucking cooked.
All I'm saying is the Borderlands games revolve around you being a criminal, so piracy. People are gonna pirate it.
What? No.
Get your tricorn hats out and prep the black cells. You know what fucking time it is.
And you know what? I'm giving them too much credit. People are not gonna pirate that game. It's just gonna suck.
There's gonna be the diehard fans are all like, Gearbox made it, I have to buy it, because Gearbox made it. I support them with my left kidney.
I was gonna use this money to buy food for my children who haven't eaten in 3 days, but this is way more important.
It's like the fucking Nintendo fanboys.
Oh, you mean how Nintendo stays in business?
Dude, I saw a post that someone was commenting on is like, and this is why voting with your wallet doesn't work because of these morons. And it was someone who bought a Switch 2, 12 different games, and like 3 sets of controllers day one.
Yeah.
And just showed a picture of it all on his bed, and I'm like, man, you own all of these games already, I know it for a fact, on other better consoles. And it's just, you've wasted so much money. It was like, it was Cyberpunk, I think The Witcher, and like all of the like Nintendo games that are like remastered. It was just, why?
You know what? Knowing who Rupert is as a person, that just made way too much sense to read.
I did not know that until I just read that just a bit ago, and that's awesome.
I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Harry Potter.
The actor that played Ronald Weasley owns an ice cream truck, and he drives around and gives out ice cream for free.
Oh, that's nice.
He states specifically that he's not allowed to sell it because he'd need a license for it.
Because he doesn't have a license for it. So he just drives around
and gives it out for free.
He just wants to do that.
Yeah.
And kids will often ask him, "Aren't you Ron Weasley?" And he'll say, "Yeah, I get that a lot." But again, just knowing the 3 main actors for the Harry Potter movies, how they act and who they are, if you told me that Ron's actor had somehow built a small countryside like hotel where people can stay for free, I'd believe you.
I still love the fact that Daniel Radcliffe and Elijah Wood get mistaken for each other.
Yeah, it's hilarious. That's why I want a movie where it's Daniel Radcliffe and Elijah Wood playing themselves, but not playing themselves. It's Daniel Radcliffe playing Elijah Wood and Elijah Wood playing Daniel Radcliffe.
I think what would be a hilarious movie is like just an action movie with both of them, but they are both mistaken for the wrong person, and now they're like dealing with like debt collectors from each other's person.
And they have no idea because they both are running from debt collectors simultaneously.
Yeah. So they're trying to collect the debt from the wrong person the entire movie, from both of them. And then about like halfway through the movie they meet and they're like, wait, we can work with this.
Try to send the debt collectors on them, only to realize, wait a minute, they had a debt collector on them too? Oh shit, they got us confused, didn't they?
There was a interview that I remember watching with Daniel Radcliffe, where he was actually talking about that, which was the funniest fucking thing. The fact that they get confused a lot. And he was just like, I kind of felt bad for Elijah Wood because he was being confused with a 12-year-old at the time. And then they're like, well, you don't look at much like him anymore, and they brought up a picture, and he's like, oh, don't die! Because it's a picture of Elijah Wood. The interviewer fucking breaks, dying laughing. He goes, I guess you do.
I think one of my...
The picture got brought up, I'm like, that is just Daniel Radcliffe, but it's not.
Dan, isn't this a picture of you? No, that's Elijah. Oh.
He told a story about him signing an autograph in Japan. A kid ran up to him with a picture of Elijah Wood, and he's like, I'm at the airport, I'm getting ready to leave. This kid runs up, doesn't speak English, and me trying to explain to her that I'm not Elijah Wood would have taken way too long. So I just signed, I'm not Elijah Wood. Signed, Daniel Radcliffe.
You know that's framed. You know she has that framed.
Oh yeah.
Framed.
It's one of my favorite just actor stories because it's so stupid and great.
I think another good actor story again involves Daniel Radcliffe, Rupert, what's his last name, and then Emma Stone as, you know, Ron, Harry, and Hermione. Is that they're doing like recordings for like backstage interviews and stuff, and they're talking about how many wands have you broken over the course of filming all the movies, and then Ron's actor's like, I don't know, like 30. Sometimes I'll even just leave with them and just take them home and never give them back. And then Harry's fucking Daniel Radcliffe is saying, I think I've broken like 12. And then Emma, she's just like, I've only broken 5. Just so smug. She's so smug about it too.
I mean, yeah, you gotta be at that point where like, well, these two idiots who keep doing that, I got 5 on my belt. I'm doing far better.
I just find it funny that because they were these characters from such a young age, they are basically just those characters.
Yeah. As a child actor, you probably do just pick up so much of a personality of a character that you play if you play them long enough.
And you don't get fucked up by the system.
Yeah. So, you know, if you just don't work for Nickelodeon, you're probably fine.
Or Disney.
Or Disney. Well, a lot of the Disney thing is them being like, well, I can't get parts and other shit because I'm seen as Disney kid. Let me fuck up my image just enough so I get other parts.
You know,
And some of them do way too far.
funny thing about that is that Pair of Kings. You guys ever hear that show?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so. No.
Kid from Cory in the House and Mitchell Musso. They are twin brothers that rule a kingdom together by happenstance. Mitchell Musso gets arrested for a DUI, and he's kicked from the show.
Oh.
So they bring in a new person to replace him. Don't remember his name. But he was a secret third brother. Actually, they were triplets.
My God.
He commits armed robbery.
I was waiting for the shoe to drop.
So, you know, just saying, maybe you should have kept Mitchell Musso. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What's even funnier is that he doesn't show up on Pair of Kings anymore. He doesn't show up in Hannah Montana anymore. He still voices Jeremy from Phineas and Ferb.
Oh, that makes sense. No, that makes sense.
Fucking Dan Povenmire and Swampy Marsh just letting everybody have a job, regardless.
Yeah, they're
Oh,
the sweetest people to, like, exist ever.
Oh, he got arrested from a DUI? Well, he's a dumb kid who made a mistake that anyone can make. He doesn't deserve to be ostracized.
Committing armed robbery, on the other hand, get the fuck out.
But I just think it's so fucking wild that, like, they had to replace Mitchell Musso because he got arrested for a DUI. Sure, okay, makes sense. I don't think that the kids who are watching him know what the fuck is going on in the news. All they want to do is watch their shows.
Yeah.
The next guy they get on the show commits armed fucking robbery.
He just wanted to get out of his
famous.
contract really badly.
You're famous. You don't need to commit armed robbery.
Well, you
You're
gotta
the one
wonder
getting
then, how much
robbed.
was Disney paying him? If he had to resort to armed robbery.
I don't fucking know. What drugs did he need? It's just so fucking wild.
There was an old clip I remember seeing not too long ago that was filmed by the guys that did Always Sunny.
Yeah.
And it's one of the funniest fucking things, because they're in their trailer just, you know, going over scripts. And then someone knocks on the door and is like, okay, Danny DeVito's ready. And then the aide walks away and I can't remember his name, but the guy that plays Mac. He's like, okay, it's your turn. You're the one that go give him the blowjob. And Charlie looks at him and he's like, what? He's like, yeah, it's in his contract. He's got to get the producers to give him a blowjob every day before the filming. He's like, I don't remember that in the contract. I was like, did you read the contract? No. But it's in the contract. It's paid for. And he's just like, it's your turn. Everyone has to do it at least once. And he's just like, maybe I could talk to him out of it. And he goes over there and like knocks on Danny DeVito's trailer and opens the door. Like, all right, come on in, Charlie. He's like, oh, we can talk about this. He's like, I didn't read my contract, so can we talk about this? Like, I don't care if you didn't read your contract. We're doing this. And he just walks in, starts opening his bathrobe, and he walks in, sees someone setting up a camera. He's like, camera's ready. And he's like, huh? And then he like pans over like, why is Fred Savage here? And he's just sitting on the couch just eating food. He's like, let's fucking do this.
It just it just kept going. I didn't know where this was going.
And then Danny DeVito hands him fucking Vaseline. He's like, lube them lips up. Let's do this. And then it just cuts. It's just like, good fucking god, you went so hard on this fucking bit, and I love it.
That is fucking commitment to the bit right there.
Everyone who worked on Always Sunny is just the fucking funniest group of people. Because they do not give a fuck about being canceled or anything like that.
I think they had fun with it because they got to just play assholes that were just assholes.
Yeah.
Like, there's no justification. There's no justification for it. There's no, oh, I'm like this because the world around me is sucky. No, they're just dicks.
There was a fucking episode that I remember so vividly because it's just fucked. And it's, they get a boat.
Yeah, the implication.
Yeah.
I was about to bring that up.
We
Well,
invite
they
them on the
won't say no.
boat, we go out to the water, and then we ask for sex, and they can't say no because of the implication.
What do you mean?
The
Are we
implication.
gonna force these women to have sex with us? No. If they can say no if they want to, but they won't because of the implication.
It's just like, this is fucked. And then I think it's later that episode when he's talking with his sister Dee, and then she like explains like, oh, if we start getting frisky, and then he can't back out of it because of the implication. I could just change how this was going. I decide this is no longer consensual. It's just like, well, what the fuck is happening? What is this conversation? Like, she full on just straight up says, like, oh yeah, he won't, back out of having sex because I could just say he's forcing me now. I'm not gonna actually do it, but there's the implication of it. That might be a different episode, but it's following the same thing.
It's a break
Yeah, it's the
joke.
same-
It's breaking the joke.
Yeah.
And,
Her
her brother looking at her like, you're an insane person, after just explaining his implication with the boat.
The funniest thing about that whole talk that the two have about the implication and the boat, they were in the middle of a grocery store or something.
They were at a public pool, I do believe.
And there's just this old lady standing there near them and then looking at them like, you two are sick.
One of the episodes which is like extra fucked is when they learn that Danny DeVito's character isn't like their biological father. So like they got removed from like the will.
They weren't at a grocery store or anything. They were at a store, I think, you can see it.
Did you get the clip of it?
I got a GIF.
A GIF.
Oh. Yeah, they're at a store for that one. I think it's a hardware store. But when he's talking with his sister, they're at a public pool.
I was talking about. I even said the boat.
Oh, in the part where he's telling her about the boat, they're at a public pool, and then she tells him about the rape implication. The revoking of consent is the best way I know how to put that. They're at a public pool for that one, and there's like a lot of people swimming, and I think there's some kids there as well. And like this conversation should never happen around in public at any point. But
I do have a clip of the boat talk.
Oh, you do have a clip of it?
Well, of these two, not him and his sister. I'm gonna look for that next.
All right. But
you guys have fun with that. I'm gonna go ahead and head off.
all right.
All right.
Good night, you two.
Good night.
Good night.
The episode where they learn that Frank's not their dad. They're like, well, how do we get, like, back in the will and everything? And Dee goes, I have an idea. Me and Frank are getting married. This gets us back in the will correctly. And so their dad shows up and is like, well, I have to, witness the fact that you two are together. And so they kiss, and he's just like, well, okay, go continue. And they're like, you're disgusting that you're actually gonna go through with this. You two are freaks, and he just leaves. Because they were about to, actually go through with it. The full act.
I think I found the other one where he's talking with his sister.
I love Always Sunny. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Do you know about the cat food? In Always Sunny?
I found the other one where he's talking to his sister.
Yeah.
So now, what was that about cat food?
Or do you know about the cat food in Always Sunny?
I don't think I've only watched like 3 episodes of It's Always Sunny.
At one point in the show, Charlie's looking for a roommate to like help with rent and stuff, and he's interviewing 3 people, and he's like, "You found an open can of cat. You found a can of cat food in the apartment. What do you do with it?" And then the first guy goes, I won't do anything with it. You don't touch my shit, I won't touch your shit. Second guy goes, I'll feed the cat? And then they go, interesting. He assumes I have a cat. And then it goes to Frank and he's like, I see a kind of cat food. It depends on how hungry I am or how drunk I am. I'll eat the cat food. And he goes, oh, that's a point. That's a point towards Frank. He's like, how is that a point towards Frank? Is there any like point you don't eat the cat food? He's like, I'll always eat the cat food. This is just.
Like I said, I think a reason why they enjoyed making the show so much is that they just get to pretend to be horrible people.
Yeah. Plus, like all the reoccurring like main actors of the show are also the writers and producers. Like they're the ones that like have to do all of the stuff. If they didn't want to do anything, they wouldn't have wrote it in the show. And there was so much improv, so whenever they were doing something, it always just wound up being funnier than they expected it to be because someone just like a joke popped into my head, so I'm going to use this joke instead of going what was written.
Yeah.
There was one where it was Charlie and Frank in a dumpster, and Frank's just eating something that he's supposed to have brought in the dumpster with him. And this Charlie goes, where'd you get that? He goes, I got it from down there. Instead of going with I brought it with me. He just points to it's like below them in the dumpster. He's like, I got it from down there. And it just broke Charlie. Oh my fucking god. Give me fangs! I just need a couple.
So then,
7 of those. I should check to see resistances again.
She got a seagull shit. The seagull shitted on her face.
Yep. That is absolutely the clip that I remember. Oh. If that actually might make a huge difference. I'm respecing again. Because what I'm farming for is actually apparently fucking useless. Because I've learned something amazing.
What's that?
The Elden Beast has resistances of 40 across the board, except for Holy, which is 80. Radagon has 20 magic, 20 lightning, 80 holy, and 0 fire resist.
Ah.
He's weak to fire. So I don't need intelligence. I need a little bit of intelligence so I can make my crystal darts and stuff do some damage. Let's go to 30 of that. 30 faith. A lot of strength. 30 across the board. 60 vigor because health is so fucking important. 25 endurance. 20 mind. Yeah. 35 of there, 35 there, and 40. There. That's actually a fairly balanced stat spread. But I think that actually might do really well. I need to go up to the goddamn mountaintops now to go farm things from there. Grab these two. Because I'm about to need smoldering butterflies. Because I am not fighting Radagon with fucking volcano pots. That's hell. I've done that shit before. Which means I should probably do it again, actually. Because I have a proof of concept of actually having done it before. I'll do a damage test.
Sounds like these women don't want to have sex with you. It's not that. What aren't you getting? See, what you're not getting is because if she says no, then the answer is obviously no. But she's not going to say no because of the implication. That whole scene is just. If someone never watches It's Sunny in Philadelphia, all they need to do is watch that scene to understand just how awful all the characters are.
Yeah, watching that scene, you understand how much of like just the worst people that they are, but you also get just a like distilled amount of what the humor of this show is.
And the humor of the show is people calling out how awful these people are.
Yeah. Early on, I think it's in season 1, an old, like, a person that they went to high school with, that they made fun of and bullied, they run into him and he's a priest, like a Catholic priest, who's taken, like, a vow of chastity. And Dee's like, well, he had a crush on me, and now he's kind of cute. And unavailable. I'm gonna flirt with him a lot. And then he starts getting the signal. He's like, well, hold on. If she actually likes me, then I can actually have a happy life and not be in the cloister. So he drops, like he gets excommunicated from the church. And then she's just like, well, I don't want to date him now. So he destroyed his entire life to date her. And she's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
And that's just the earliest point where you're like, oh, these are like the worst people.
Man, these people are the kind of people that I do not want to be around. And that's what makes it funny.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be around these people. But these people exist. And people call them out. And nothing goes right for these guys. The only times things go right for them are the very, very rare times where they're not being awful.
Yeah. And it's rare and very far in between.
Would you like an egg in these trying times?
One of my favorite lines is when they run over a cyclist. And Charlie's underneath the car, like, looking to see, like, what's wrong with it. He's like, I see your problem here. Got a whole lot of mountain bike in your axle. It's all gemmed up in there.
I see the issue. You ran over somebody.
Oh, that was
Oh my
the part
God.
that they cared about. It was messing up the car.
No, that was the thing I was about to say. Yeah, here's the problem. There's the problem. You ran over somebody. Damn it! How am I gonna fix the axle now?
They also,
It'll cost
in one
a
episode, had a
fortune.
a theological debate that all stemmed from how, like, whose fault is it that the cereal got spilled while driving.
A theological debate?
Yep. They got into a debate about God because I think it was Frank's. It was either, I think Frank spilled cereal while he was driving.
Would that not be a Frank problem then?
Well, one of them was just like, well, obviously it's the car in front of him fault for, you know, stepping on the brakes too hard, you know, cause and effect. And he's like, well, no, it's not his fault. It's Frank's fault for having cereal. And they just got going from there to somehow going about, like, cause and effect and God. And talking about science and trying to, like, prove and disprove.
It's
It's just the dumbest people with, like, the best writing.
and it helps that everyone who writes on that show are comedians.
Yeah. And
You want a funny show? Just
fully
get
go on
funny
the bit.
people. The amount of that show that I know is not scripted is insane. You can ask anyone to hazard a guess about what percentage the show is scripted and how much of it is just them going off on a tangent for no reason. They will get it wrong.
yeah.
It's not 10%, it's not 20%. It's about like 80% of the show is just improvised. If even that little. I think the only things that we know for a fact are scripted are the beginning, the middle point, and how they end the episode. And even that's not scripted. They just have, like, points, and the path to get there is a mystery.
Hell, even the like the guest actors they bring on for episodes, even they go off script, like, a lot of the time.
Because they know what the show's about.
Yeah. And that's 700 from one pot. Ow! My entire fucking health bar.
My entire everything has been destroyed.
Have been buffed. Keep him here. 860 for that one. What about you? Okay, you blocked. Fuck. 434. That's far worse. It's volcano pots. Shit. Okay, at least I know what I'm using against him. Because I'll count what's actually hurting. Okay, swap that out. Throw that on. Don't make those. Make those. Whip. I don't fucking have enough of those, do I? I'm out of Miranda powder. Motherfucker.
How do I get into this new region? I don't. Man, this map is too big. What? The map is the entirety of Bolivia. Can you guess what I'm playing just by me saying that?
No.
Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Hey, who's... I have not played a Ghost Recon game and I don't know how long. About PlayStation 1 era Ghost Recon shit.
Yeah, so the plot of Wildlands is that you are Nomad and their crew, and you go to Bolivia to stop a cartel from taking over the country.
Yeah.
That it's already taken over. And the map is the entirety of Bolivia.
That's kind of cool. A bit excessive, but cool.
I'm pretty sure it's the entirety of Bolivia. I don't fucking know. What I do know is that I'm not in the region I want to be in right now.
I can absolutely get past him with most of my weapons intact. It's just gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass. I think I need to use my 4 sparks first. Golden bow. Flame grant me strength. Physic. Go in. And now I suffer. That's 96. That's so much fucking damage. Does 165 on that. Better damage. I can definitely get that higher. Like a lot higher.
Hello, phone notifications.
Shit. Okay. There's one of the bosses done. One left. Why have the damage? I don't know, we're standing in water, so we're actually gonna take less from our fire damage. Okay. Was not prepared for that. Horse. Yeah, guys, they buffed it. I can horse. I can no longer horse. I'm dead. Fuck. Well, I can get past Radagon fairly easily now. Almost exclusively just using those. So... Okay, it wasn't Frank that had this bowl of cereal. I forgot. Frank was the one in the car behind him, I think.
Can't believe you'd lie to me like that. What are you, an It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia character?
Is it thy will?
Do this again. Go up to 50 faith, 50 int, and then get my endurance and mind correct, and vigor as well. And then we ignore strength completely, because strength is useless, and just dump the rest of my stats into dex. Because we're going with lightning pots for my damage against the Elden Beast. This might work. This might work. I could be wrong, but it might work. Well, I should go get fucking perfumes again, because I'm gonna need those to do enough damage. Oh yeah, perfumes would do a fucking ton of damage. Because I didn't even have my perfume talisman on. They would have absolutely melted him. Okay, I got him absolutely beat this time around. All I gotta do is get a full stack of perfumes and then he's fucked. Which is gonna take a little bit, sadly. My main goal is just getting past the Elden Beast so I can fucking finish editing my video. Oh, I'm done here now. Hey, thanks for the Miranda powders. I appreciate it. I needed those. I am thinking about reworking my entire idea of my channels.
Yeah.
And essentially what I intend on doing is just being a giant copycat. Is the best way I know how to explain it.
Well, they say imitation is the highest form of flattery.
I intend to just make videos. What I'm going to do is keep streaming on this channel, and then after as I work on the VODs to get, the clips for the videos I want, I will upload the VODs on a different channel, and the streams themselves on this channel will go private. Well, not private, unlisted. Because that way their views still count as views. So, I still get higher algorithm bullshit. And then the VODs will go up on a different channel. And then the edited, actual videos will go up on this channel. So if you're here for the live streams, you still get the live streams. If you want the, unedited footage, you go to a different channel. And if you want edited, better content, it's still on this channel. And my videos I edit, I'm essentially going to be taking a huge inspiration from people I watch a lot. And hopefully they will come out well enough that people will enjoy the videos. And I want my first one to be Throwy Potman. So that's why I want to be God. Because I need to be God for my first video. And then my next video will be him in the DLC.
What could you possibly ask as a better introduction to somebody than them killing a god? My god. How can you kill a god? What grand and intoxicating it is.
There are two quotes that I think of when I think of killing a god. And that is one of them, and the other one is from, I think it's called Dragon's Blood. It's a Dota 2 anime.
Neat.
And they're like, you can't kill a god. And he immediately goes, of course you can. I've done it before. And it's just like, well, that line goes way too fucking hard. As he proceeds to just absolutely nuke a god from, orbit. Because they're dealing with, one of the strongest wizards in the universe. Or in that show, the multiverse. He's so bullshitly overpowered in that anime, he erased his name. Because a god can't have power over you if you don't have a name.
What's your name? Don't have one. Well, shit. Guess I can do nothing against you.
He's such a bullshitly overpowered character, and I adore him. Because of what he's fighting for. He's the villain of the show. But in my eyes, he is absolutely the hero because he is fully in the right.
Yeah,
He's a
who
dad.
decided that a god can have power over me?
He's a dad, and he wanted his wife, who was a goddess, to save their kid. And the goddess was like, well, do you worship me? Will you worship me forever? And he's like, yes. Anything to save my daughter. And the daughter was like, the goddess was like, will you worship me, daughter? She's like, no. I'll love you because you're my mom, but I won't worship you. She's like, okay, you can die. I don't care. The only thing I want from you is your worship. Your devotion. And then the dad's just like, you won't save her because she won't worship you? Okay, I'll wipe you out from existence. that is my new life goal, is doing that or bringing her back. And I'm like, you know what? He's in the right.
Yeah, there is no wrong in what he's stating, in what he's doing.
A lot of people die in the process. But he is a very pissed off dad, and I fully get it. I'm gonna be completely honest, those are like my favorite movies, is when like a kid gets hurt or something and the dad goes ape shit and just rips the world apart.
There are few things of a man's that you do not want to touch. His food, his wife, and his children.
Yep.
You do not touch those. If you do, good luck. There is no hell on earth that will save you. Because he will make sure that the hell follows you wherever you go. That's why Taken's such a good movie.
Yeah.
Also,
I
Liam
love
Neeson's just
Taken.
an amazing actor.
I can't wait to see him and like just being funny with Naked Gun.
Oh, I forgot he's gonna be the new Naked Gun.
Yup. I feel like it's gonna be hilarious. Because of how serious he is, he's going to do so well with the straight-faced comedy.
I think that's what makes Naked Gun so good, is just that they play it straight, and that's what makes it so much funnier.
Yeah. Because you have to play it straight. If you play it like it is a comedy, it doesn't work. Which is why a lot of comedies that, was it like Leslie Nielsen, I think that's his name?
I don't
that's
know
his name.
actor names. I don't know actor names
He's the
unless
original
I
Naked Gun.
care to.
I think that's who it was. But just, that's why his comedy works so well, because he wasn't a comedian when he started comedy. He was in dramas. He was like a soap opera actor that went into comedy. And it works so fucking well. Because he's like, I know how to, play up the emotions or, turn them off. And that's what I did, and it killed in comedy. Jesus fucking, fuck you! Who the fuck are you? You beat the absolute hell out of me. Okay. I need that to be good. I'm doing very poor on the dodge. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and back out of this one.
I think another thing, right? Everyone loves to say that comedy is subjective, which, I mean, to a degree, yes. But
Yeah.
also, you need to understand when to keep the face straight and when to let loose with a laugh.
Yeah, absolutely. If you understand how comedy works, you can make some of the... I just fucking hit the wrong button and jumped my physic. God damn it. But if you understand
right
how
there.
comedy works, it works so well.
Perfect example that you just provided right there. You didn't have an over-the-top reaction, you just and I just used my physic. Like, if an over-the-top reaction for that, yeah, sure, you might get some people to laugh, but it's just, there's a defeatedness to it, where it's just, yeah, I guess this is my life now.
I hit the wrong button. Fuck me. Reset. Alright, Radagon, let's do this. Dude. Okay, that's 100 more damage from having the Scorpion Charm on. That's not the worst. Actually pretty good, because that's going to add up to a lot of extra DPS on him. Well, I might be able to... No, I can't take him out with just the perfume. I just only have one left.
I honestly believe that the height of comedy is a funny man, straight man combo.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, you can have the most absurdest shit imaginable happening around you, and you can react to it in a funny way by being like, whoa, what the hell is this? Get a load of this guy. He's right behind me, isn't he? Marvel level, like, writing.
Yeah.
But it is so much funnier when like some absurdist level thing happens around you and you just walk away. Like it's just what happens and it's a normal Tuesday for you. That's what makes regular show so funny.
A lot of regular show is just straight man comedy.
Exactly. Because of the absurdist nature of everything happening to Mordecai, Rigby, and the rest of the gang at the park.
B56. It's not the best, but I can work with it. I think it's more than I was getting with fire pots. Drink that.
I mean, hell, regular show, I believe, is the only show where you can start by setting up chairs for a birthday party, and next thing you know, you're fighting Golgothor, Destroyer of Worlds.
Yeah.
And that's not even a joke, that's literally an episode.
It is. It's one of the early episodes.
Exactly. They knew their formula from the beginning.
The damage from this.
Or how about that time when they made a video game boss come to life and then kill it, and then Benson walks in with his TV, hey, so the power went out at my place and I remember you, and then he just walks away.
Yeah.
He doesn't question why the house is messed up. He's just like, I'm not on the clock for this. I'm just going home.
Because they were talking about it like the entire day about fighting, like beating the boss. And it's just like, we can bring it here and we can, do shit here. And then he just walks in and is like, what the fuck happened?
Power's out at my place. Might as well bring it to the house to let the guys have it. And then he gets there and it's just, well, fuck.
I'm beginning to get worried.
I wish I had more bosses like Benson.
Oh yeah. Vincent is one of the best, like, fictional bosses ever. And he killed me. I don't have the damage. I didn't even get him to half health, and I was out of I had nothing left.
Motherfucker.
How many levels do will I need to beat him? I'm level 190 now. So lightning pots is not the answer, actually. I think it's pure fire. Though he's in water.
I was behind cover. Fuck you, game. I don't care if bullets can go through cover. The game cheated. What do you mean I've forgotten a crucial mechanic of this game? No, I didn't. The game cheated.
Let's try this again.
It's like I didn't drop that cup of water. It just decided to jump out of my hands.
Yeah.
Like an asshole. I am lucky enough that I have never had that cognitive break where I toss a cup of water onto my bed instead of my phone.
Ah, is it thy way?
I haven't either, which I'm very happy about. 60 there.
It's like, motherfucker, I sleep on that thing. I don't want to get it wet.
Higher strength, so I can use volcano pots better.
I remember a long time ago trying to play Elder Scrolls Online, and you couldn't be a Khajiit or an Argonian because they were locked behind paying for them.
Yeah.
Fucking why?
Oh, God damn it, I don't have Altus Bloom. I
This was
don't
back-
know. That was the dumbest decision that they could have made.
This was back years ago, back when it was the three armies fighting over Cyrodiil. That's when I remember playing the most.
That's when I played it as well.
And then I tried to log in through Steam and like, sorry, you can't. This account has been banned. I fucking paid for you, you piece of shit! I'm not making another account. And I haven't touched Elder Scrolls Online since.
There was a lot of people banned for using what shouldn't even be considered an exploit, but they considered an exploit. That
What
was the containers, like just normal containers, would refresh every time like you was zoned, or like just opened and closed the chest. It would reset and just have new stuff in it. So
I didn't
people were
even do-
using that to like get the crafting books to learn styles.
I didn't even do that. I literally just played it like I was a thief.
What I wonder though is that still a thing in that game? Because if it
I don't
is,
know.
then that's the shittiest move. Is like, yeah, we banned a lot of people for it. We couldn't remove it, so it's okay now.
I think the worst part of it is that I spent money to get the outfit for the army. Because I thought it was nice. I thought it looked good.
Oh shit! Hi! That's mine. And I'm leaving.
And I think another thing that pisses me off about Elder Scrolls Online is that it's nothing like other MMOs. Where if you have your character and whatnot, you can, just fucking start from the beginning, if that makes any sense.
No. I'm trying
You
to
can't-
think of what you mean, but I don't.
What I mean is like, oh, if somebody decides to make a new Final Fantasy 14 account, then they can play the very beginning.
Yeah.
But in Elder Scrolls Online, you're shit out of luck for how the MMO started. Fuck you. You're now how it starts today.
I mean, a lot of MMOs do that now.
Which is annoying. What's also real weird is that Elder Scrolls Online has classes. Now
Yeah.
I know Elder Scrolls, in its entirety, has had classes since the beginning, but they want the Skyrim players playing this game. Skyrim doesn't have classes. So it's a very weird type of game. Anyway, I'm gonna play Neverwinter.
I like Neverwinter.
I haven't touched it in a while. I wonder if there's anything new I can do.
I think they've had like, I want to say like 12 expansions since the last time I played it.
Last time I played it, I remember... Last time I played it was when they finally let everybody play Tiefling instead of people who just paid for it.
I think it was the last time I played it too. It was not long after Tiefling became like a free-to-play thing. My cousin spent $80 fucking on that game to play a Dragonborn.
And now they're free to play.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
You know how long you played the game after you spent $80 on it?
Not at all.
You played the game a total of 12 hours.
I'm gonna be a Dragonborn! This is gonna be awesome! I'm now no longer gonna touch this thing!
We opened the game up, it's this wall-making character, he's like, why can't I be the Dragonborn? I want to be the Dragonborn! Oh, it's expensive. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's a thing that's happening.
And then he just did that and just didn't even play the game.
I'm able to play Onigiri,
Cool.
that MMO that I told you about. That's my emotional support hell MMO.
Yeah.
Found out the game's not dead. It's only the Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation servers that are gone.
Okay.
And my PC can run it.
Nice.
So, you know, if you ever want to figure out what the best support trash MMO, emotional support trash MMO in existence is, you can.
I already play Warframe. That's very rude of Warframe. I'm sorry, Warframe. I actually quite enjoy you.
I was about to say, damn, and here you were not too long ago saying that you want to get back into it.
I've spent way too much time on Warframe to call it trash.
I mean, the same could be said about me and Onigiri, but I still call it what it is.
I mean, Warframe is probably one of the friendliest monetized games out there, free-to-play games out there.
You wanna know what makes Onigiri so great to me?
What's that?
Other than the fact that it's a free MMO, literally just free, full send. So it's already pretty high up there, right?
Yeah.
The game's just kind of stupid. Like, it's an action MMO, so you know, you dodge and fight as you do. And the story makes no sense. I have played through the story on like 17 different characters just because I like doing that for some reason. And I could not tell you a damn thing that happens in it. And so it's always a surprise whenever I go back to play it Like, hey, that's cool. And then it just immediately leaves my mind. It is that kind of game. It's the game where you have fun while playing it, immediately forget everything about it, and then you get that same first playthrough experience all over again. Like fucking playing Brutal Legend. Brutal Legend's a great game. Cannot tell you a thing that happens in it unless I'm playing it. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Knight. Where's Arkham Origin? Where did that go?
No one talked about that one. It doesn't exist anymore.
I like Arkham Origins.
Never played it.
I for the longest time only played the demo of Arkham Asylum. What's a game that you can say that you forget everything about after you finish playing it and can only tell what happens as you're playing it?
That's a hard one. Nothing I can really immediately think of.
Crisis 2 is that for me.
Never played the Crisis games.
I cannot tell you shit about what happened in Crisis 2. I beat that game like 3 times. Metro. 2020 something.
Never played them either.
I cannot tell you anything about what happens in Metro. Just like I can't tell you what happens in Dead Rising.
Dead Rising I can tell you about, I just don't know the names of the characters other than Frank and Chuck. Because
Exactly.
those are the easiest fucking names to remember.
There's also Kick. Nick. Kick is the name that fat kid takes. Trying to be Nick. Oh, I got another game I can tell you nothing about unless I'm actively playing it. Fucking Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2. Phenomenal games. I cannot tell you shit of the story unless I'm actively playing the games.
Dragon Age Origins, for me, I remember it, like, very well. But I have the thing of being like, oh, it's not that bad. And then I start playing the game and go like, I fucking hate all of these parts.
Fucking
like,
hate
the
that
nostalgia
guy,
classes
hate
I still
that
start
guy,
playing it. And then I was
that
like,
guy.
oh, fuck, I gotta do this again? Why?
You mean to tell me I need to convince the dwarves to help me
It's just,
again?
just playing the game and then you're like, ah, fuck, I gotta go to the Underdark? Ah. The Deep Roads, I mean.
The fucking deep roads.
Underdark, Deep Roads, it's the same fucking thing.
They are. But the fucking deep roads. I wish Evolve didn't fail as badly as it did.
A lot of people do, but not enough.
Such a good game.
I never had any interest in playing it.
I can't tell you shit about what happens in Fallout 3. Mainly because I never beat Fallout 3. Oh, here's another game I can't tell you anything about unless I'm actively playing it. Far Cry 5.
I don't like Far Cry games. Never cared for Far Cry games.
I don't think I'd ever be able to tell you anything that happens in a Final Fantasy game.
There's so much bullshit in so many of them that I guarantee I've forgotten a third of it.
What do you mean?
Like every single one of them.
What do you mean that Squall's an interdimensional time traveler that's his own grandpa?
I know you're making a joke, but he actually does time travel in that game.
I know.
And he goes into space and fights off aliens.
Because why not?
And he also dreams about his dad. A lot.
It's quite concerning, actually.
Well, he never knew his dad, but he still dreamed about him.
Exactly why it's concerning.
And his half-adopted sister. Stepsister? Stepsister.
I don't know, man.
His stepsister, who I think raised him for a bit. At an orphanage
Laura
he didn't
Croft
remember.
and the Temple of Osiris? I forgot this game existed.
The story of fucking Final Fantasy VIII is so fucking weird.
Hey, you wanna know the story of Final Fantasy 13? Lightning's a bitch. There you go, that's the story.
Really. And
That's
hope's
the
useless.
inciting... That's the inciting incident, the rising conflict, the climax, and the whatever comes after the climax.
Conclusion?
It's got its no. The conclusion is the very end. It's the like right after the climax when everything's calming down.
There is no calming down in that game.
Anyway, my point is the entire game boils down to lightning's a bitch, and it sucks because when they were making Duodecim Final Fantasy Dissidia,
She's the main character of it.
she's the main character and actually has a character because 13 didn't come out yet. So they didn't have a basis for her personality.
So when you get to see her in that, you're like, what the fuck? She's a person.
You
And
see-
then you play 13, like, what the fuck? Where's she's not a person anymore.
Duodecim was her first outing. And she's a person. You're like, oh wow, I can't wait to play the game that she's gonna star in. Then the game comes out and she's just like, hi, I'm Lightning. Go fuck yourself. You're like, what the hell happened?
I might stream 13 and the sequels just because being like forcing myself through Final Fantasy, one of the worst Final Fantasies, because I think that'd be a fun series.
Force myself to play Final Fantasy 13, then 13-2, then Lightning Returns Final Fantasy 13.
Force myself to enjoy, in quotations, Lightning story.
Forcing myself to play the Lost Planet series, not because they're bad, but because I know I don't have the patience to play those games.
Dude, it's so fucking hard to play them because it's just like, oh, you're dying of cold, go get heat. Like, where the fuck is it?
Lost Planet Extreme Condition Colonies Edition. Damn, that's some Prepare to Die edition level of marketing.
I bought all three of them not too long ago to stream them, and I'm like, dude, I don't have the patience to play these games.
Exactly my point! Forcing myself to play Lost Planet, not because they're bad, but because I don't have the patience to deal with it.
They're really cool games, but my fucking god, just the entire environment of the game is a punishment.
I wish there were more fun mech games. I
Yeah.
know you don't like mecha, really, but
I don't like watching mecha, but when the mecha games I've played, some of them are really fun. Armored Core games specifically. And
What I
also
want-
Chrome Hounds was awesome, but so many mecha games just fucking suck.
what I want specifically is a mecha game where you have parts where you are just the dude, just the pilot, and then there are parts where you are the dude in the mech and fighting like kaijus or whatever. And you can customize both the pilot and the mech.
Well, in Chrome Hounds, which was a 360 game, that was online only, for a fairly decent amount of time. What you did is, you made your mech, you customized it really well, and if at any point while playing against other people, because it's a competitive game, if your mech got destroyed, you do respawn as a person on foot. You can still do your objectives as a human, it's just you're a lot slower and it's a lot harder to do.
Basically, I want Titanfall mixed with that, but also better.
Yeah. But I remember I accidentally got a kill shot on someone as a little person. They just got out of a bad skirmish, killed my teammate, and then they're smoking, and I just shoot them with my assault rifle a couple thousand times, and they blow up and were fucking confused and messaged me over Xbox Live.
Like, where the fuck were you? I was the ant shooting you in the ass.
They were confused and mad because I was getting hit. I didn't know what from or where, and then I saw you the split second before I fucking blew up. I fucking hate you.
See, that's another thing I miss about Xbox 360 days. Just don't get hate mail anymore, you know?
Yeah. I hate the messages of just them yelling over the mic. It was like a 30-second voicemail, basically, of them just cussing you out, like, you piece of shit, how could you fucking camp like that, you bastard?
So, anyway, yeah, you're gay, plays the guitar.
Yeah.
I fucking love that. He didn't need to fucking stop. I don't care if the guy who sent the message is in the wrong or not. He played the guitar to style on you. You immediately lose.
Absolutely. This is gonna have to be my last run. I have work in the morning.
Forcing myself to play Prey 2017.
It's good.
It's not the Prey I'm used to, therefore it's bad.
I mean, it could absolutely be better, but it's actually a good game, and I'm really sad it's never going to get a sequel, because the sequel bit at the end of the game is so good. Like, it sets up a really cool sequel that we're just never going to get to see.
Spoilers for a game that came out in 2017, but isn't the twist that you are like a human alien hybrid experiment?
You're one of the mimics that they're forcing to watch memories of the main character. Because the main character did all the same stuff that you do, except he does one thing at the very end differently than you. Probably different than you. And you're just he's the one that calls the end of the human race, basically.
The whole experiment thing was to see whether or not there could be a union between humanity and the mimics.
If a mimic can feel empathy.
And if you go about killing everybody you see, it's like, yeah, no, this experiment failed. Go on to the next. But if you didn't play like an absolute psychopath, they're like, hey, there we go. You did it. Good for you.
When I played through it, I did all the side quests, went and saved everyone, and then I got to the end and I'm like, well, the choice you're making is going to kill everyone on planet Earth. So everyone I just helped, sorry, and I just shot him in the face. And then the simulation thing ends, and it's just like, well, he did all this stuff that helped everyone. He did shoot you in the face, though, and he just goes, yeah, shit, that should have happened. It's just like, well, that's fucking funny.
He shot you in the face. Yeah. It maybe if my little sibling did do that, then we wouldn't be where we are right now.
And just the fact that he has that, like, awareness is just like, yeah, that's funny. Okay, I'm gonna have to finish this some other time, sadly.
Yeah, I saw that. You were so close. The motherfucker pinned you down and just sat you in your place.
Thing is I wasn't close because there's an entire other hill bar after that one.
Hey, you gotta look on the bright side. At least not the Godskin duo.
Yeah. Except I bullied the shit out of them, actually.
Hey, you gotta look on the bright side. At least it's not Resident Evil 8.
I like 8.
I know, 8's good, but you know what I mean. It's like, at least it didn't tease you with having Vampire Lady be in all the marketing, only to die within the first, 2 hours of the game.
Yeah. Well, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic night. I'll be back streaming tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure when I'll be streaming. Hopefully it'll be earlier in the day. If not, it will be around the same time as this one started. So, there's that. Have a